Hello, my name is Pratima Singh, and in this video I will explain what is budget set, budget line, attainable and non-attainable, combination of budget line, shift in budget line, rotation in budget, and finally the consumer equilibrium with the help of budget line and indifference curve. So let's we start our video. First, budget set. This is the budget set. Budget set refers to the attainable combination of a set of two goods at the given price of a commodity and income of the consumer. Means if the income of the consumer is given and the price of a commodity is given, then budget set shows the combination of a set of two goods which consumer can purchase. Here the unit of a goods 1 is given, the unit of a goods 2 is given. Here it is assumed that consumer's income is 60 rupees, the price of a good 1 is 2 rupees per unit, the price of a good 2 is 1 rupees per unit. If consumer spend all his income, means all his budget for purchasing goods 2, he can purchase 60 unit of a goods 2, and at that condition he cannot purchase any unit of a goods 1. And if the consumer purchase 10 unit of a goods 1 and 40 unit of a goods 2, he spend all his income to purchasing goods 1 and goods 2. He purchased goods 1 10 unit, means 20 rupees, and 40 rupees spent on purchasing goods 2. Here in the third condition, if consumer purchase 20 if the consumer purchase 20 unit of a goods 1, means if he spend 40 rupees for purchasing goods 1, then he spend 20 rupees for purchasing goods 2. Here there is next combination. If consumer spend all his income, all his budget for purchasing goods 1, he can purchase 30 unit of a goods 1. In that condition he cannot purchase any unit of a goods 2. So this is the budget set. Budget set refers to the attainable combinations of set of two goods if the consumer income is given and the price of a commodity is also given. This is the budget line. Budget line means budget line is a line which shows the combination of two goods which consumer can purchase for spending all his income and when the price of a commodity is also given. Here it is assumed that the consumer income or budget is 60 rupees, the price of a X commodity is price of a one commodity is 2 rupees per unit, and price of a goods 2 is 1 rupees 1 unit. In this condition there is the good 1 is X axis and good 2 is Y axis. If consumer spend all his income for purchasing goods 2, he can purchase 60 unit of a goods 2, and if the consumer expend entire income for purchasing goods 1, he can purchase 30 unit of a commodity. Here AB is a budget line, and budget line also called the price line because budget line show the price of a commodity. Here the budget line equation is equal to P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is equal to Y. Here Y means the budget of a consumer are income of a consumer. P1 means price of a one commodity. X1 means quantity of a one commodity. P2 means price of a goods 2. Q2 means quantity of a goods 2. Next point, budget line, attainable and not attainable combination. It is cleared by the figure. Here goods 1 is take on x-axis, goods 2 is take on y-axis. Here this is the feasible or attainable combination, and this is the non-feasible or non-attainable combination. Feasible or attainable combination means a consumer can purchase or afford to buy combination that fall along his budget line. This reason is called the feasible reason, and the combination beyond the budget line which consumer cannot afford, cannot purchase. This reason is called the non-feasible reason. Means the all the point which is among the budget line which consumer can afford or purchase. This is called the feasible or attainable combination, and beyond the budget line all the combination consumer cannot afford or purchase because the consumer income is not enough to purchase those combination. So this beyond the budget line all the point is called non-feasible or non-attainable combination, and this reason is called the non-feasible reason. And all the combination which is under the budget line, which is along the budget line, is all point is called the feasible or attainable combination, and this reason means along the budget line all reason is called the feasible reason which consumer can purchase or can afford. Here the slope of the budget line or price line, this is cleared by the figure. Here the goods X is taken in x-axis and goods Y is taken on y-axis. The slope of the budget line or price line is equal to delta Y upon delta X. Here it is cleared in this figure. Means when the consumer purchase one excess unit of a X commodity, then how much unit he sacrificed to get one excess unit of a X commodity. Here the consumer purchased 30 unit of a Y commodity, then he purchased 15 unit of a X commodity, and if he purchased some excess unit of a X commodity, then he sacrificed some unit of a Y commodity. Here to get 5 excess unit of a X commodity, he can sacrifice 10 unit of a Y commodity. So change in Y is equal to 10, change in X is equal to 5. Thus price line and budget line is equal to delta Y upon delta X. Here delta Y is 10 and delta X is 5. The price line or budget line is equal to 2. It means to get one excess unit of a X commodity, the consumer sacrifice 2 unit of a Y commodity. Here the price line and the budget line is 2, which also show the ratio of price of a X commodity and Y commodity. So we can write Px upon Py is equal to delta Y upon delta X. Here one thing note that the price of a budget line are the slope of budget line and slope of price line is constant. It is just straight line because the price of a commodity, the price of a goods X and goods Y is assumed fixed are there is no change in the price of a goods X and goods Y. So the price line or budget line is slope from upward to downward and it is a straight line. Next point is a shift in budget line means can the budget line shifted? The answer is yes. Here is the AB is a primary budget line. When the consumer income is 60 rupees, consumer budget is 60 rupees. The price of a good X is 2 rupees per unit and the price of a goods Y is 1 rupees per unit. Here the consumer, if the consumer spend all his income means 60 rupees for purchasing goods Y, he can purchase 60 unit of a Y commodity. On the other hand, if the consumer spend all his income for purchase goods X, he can purchase 30 unit of a goods X. And now assume the consumer income increase and the consumer income increase from 60 rupees to 120 rupees. If the consumer income increase, then the budget line also shift from downward to upward and it's become from AB to CD. Here the consumer income increase from 60 rupees to 120 rupees. At that condition, the budget line shift from downward to upward. It is parallel to AB because here the price of a commodity are no changed. Here the consumer income is 120 rupees. At that condition, if the consumer spend all his income for purchasing goods Y, he can purchase 120 unit of a goods Y. On the other hand, if the consumer spend all his income for purchasing goods X, he can purchase 60 unit of a goods X. Now, if the consumer income increase, the budget line shift upward and it's become from AB to CD. Now, there is the another condition. If the consumer income decrease, the budget line shift from upward to downward. Now imagine the consumer income decrease from 60 to 30 rupees. If the consumer income decrease, the budget line also shift from upward to downward and it's become from AB to EF. Here the consumer income decrease from 60 rupees to 30 rupees. In that condition, if consumer spend all his income for purchasing goods Y, he can purchase 30 unit of a goods Y and 15 unit of a good X. Here it is clear by the figure, means if the consumer income increase, the budget line shift upward and it is parallel to previous budget line. On the other hand, if the consumer income decrease, the budget line shift downward and it is parallel to previous budget line, because here assume that only consumer income increase or decrease, there is no change the price of a commodity. Our next point is a budget line can rotate. Yes, budget line can rotate and it can rotate to right and it can rotate to left when the price of a commodity increase or decrease. Here the first condition is given. When price of a X commodity falls, then what is the shape of budget line? It is cleared by the figure. Here goods X is given on X axis and goods Y is taken on Y axis. AB is a primary budget line are price line. Now assume that the price of a X commodity falls, means price of a X commodity decrease. When the price of a X commodity decrease or fall, the budget line shift from left to right and it's become from AB to AB2. Means when the price of a X commodity fall, the budget line shift from left to right and it's become from AB to AB1. Here budget line, primary budget line is AB. When the price of a X goods is fall or decrease, the budget line shift from AB to AB2. Here it's become AB2. Now there is the second condition, when the price of a Y goods fall. When the price of a Y goods fall, then what is the condition of budget line? It is cleared by the figure. AB is a primary budget line, and when the price of a Y goods fall, the budget line shift from AB to BA1. In that condition, when the price of a Y goods fall, at the given income or at the given budget, consumer can purchase more unit or excess unit of a Y commodity because the price of a commodity decreases. When the price of a Y commodity falls, the consumer can purchase more unit of a Y commodity. At that condition, the budget line shift from downward to upward and it's become from AB to BA1. Now here is the third condition is given. When price of a X commodity rise. Here the primary budget line is AB, and at that condition consumer are purchasing some unit of a X commodity and some unit of a Y commodity. Now imagine the price of a X commodity increases or rises. When the price of a X commodity increases, the budget line shift from right to left and it becomes from AB to AB1. Budget line can rotate from AB to AB1, and it is clear that when the price of a X goods or X commodity increases at the given budget and at the given budget or price line, consumer can purchase less unit of a X commodity. When the price of a X commodity rises, consumer can purchase less unit of a X commodity. Here the next condition is given. When the price of a Y commodity rises, then what is the condition of budget line? Here it is cleared by the figure. AB is a primary budget line, and here when the price of a Y commodity increases or rises, when the price of a Y commodity increases, the consumer can purchase less unit of a Y commodity. In this condition, the primary budget line is AB. The budget line shift or rotate from AB to BA1. It is cleared AB trends to A1B. Means when the price of a Y commodity increases, at the given income, consumer can purchase less unit of a Y commodity. Next point is a consumer's equilibrium. Here, what is the condition of consumer equilibrium? Consumer equilibrium refers to the situation when the consumer gets optimum satisfaction means when the consumer gets optimum satisfaction, his satisfaction is maximum. Consumer is the condition of equilibrium, and it is cleared by the figure and condition. Here there are two conditions of consumer equilibrium when the consumer gets maximum satisfaction. The first condition is the marginal rate of substitution x for y is equal to px upon py, means the first condition of consumer equilibrium is the slope of IC is equal to the slope of price line, means where the slope of IC and the slope of price line are equal. This is the first condition of consumer equilibrium where the consumer gets maximum satisfaction. And second condition of consumer equilibrium is IC is the convex at the point of equilibrium, means when the consumer is equilibrium he gets maximum satisfaction. The IC is convex to the point of equilibrium. This is cleared by the figure, the consumer equilibrium diagrammic presentation. Here good axis take on x-axis and goods y is taken on y-axis. Here PQ is a consumer, budget line are price line, and IC is a indifference curve. Here it is assumed that the consumer income is 60 rupees. The price of a X commodity is 2 rupees per unit, and the price of a Y commodity is 1 rupees 1 unit. Here if the consumer spend all his income for purchasing goods Y, he can purchase 60 unit of a goods Y. On the other hand, if the consumer spend all his income for purchasing goods X, he can purchase 30 unit of a goods X. And it is the IC means indifference curve. Here at point E, the first condition is fulfilled, means here the slope of the IC curve and slope of the budget line is equal at point E, means the consumer is equilibrium at point E where the budget line, slope of budget line and slope of IC curve are equal, and at the equilibrium condition consumer can purchase 30 unit of a Y commodity and 15 unit of a X commodity. E point is the point of equilibrium where marginal rate of substitution, means the slope of the IC curve is equal to slope of the price lines. Price lines is equal to Px upon Py. It is the point of consumer equilibrium. At point A, it is clear that marginal rate of substitution x for y is equal to Px upon Py. It means the rate at which the consumer is willing to substitute x for y, it is equal to the rate of market substitution, means here the consumer gets one excess unit of a X commodity, then he sacrifices 2 unit of a Y commodity, means here the marginal rate of substitution is 2:1, means to get one excess unit of a X commodity he can sacrifice 2 unit of a Y commodity. And here the market rate of substitution is also 2:1, means the price of a X commodity is 2 rupees, the price of a Y commodity is 1 rupees 1 unit. So the market rate of substitution is also 2:1 and marginal rate of substitution is also 2:1, means here the condition is fulfilled, means the consumer wants to get one excess unit of a X commodity, then he sacrifices 2 unit of a Y commodity, and the market rate of substitution is also equal to consumer consumer sacrificing rate. And here the second condition is also fulfilled, means at the equilibrium point the IC curve is convex to the point of origins.